Hi, Craig. I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all the best on your new endeavor and lots of success with your Late Late Show. It'll be good. Welcome to town.
From Television City in beautiful Hollywood, California, it's the Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Kilborn. It is so good to be home. Thank you for that. Welcome to your Late Late Show. My name is Craig Kilborn. I love you and I want to help, okay? You are here on a special night, a magical night. We never have groups in, but tonight the Brooklyn Boys Choir is here. Big hand for that. Welcome to our second show. You might have missed our first show last night. We were on late because of the game on CBS, the college championship. Congratulations to UConn, by the way. And also, congratulations to the man most responsible for the victory, the man who is responsible for all victories in all sports. Congratulations to God, Lord Almighty. Last night's show could not have gone better, and I want to thank my first guest, Mr. Kenny Rogers, was tremendous last night. He sang, he roasted a chicken, and he did it at the same time. And that is breakthrough television. You're only going to get here on the Late Late Show. We're going to get Kenny back soon. Everyone seemed to love the show. Except afterwards, a guy comes up to me from the audience, nice guy, about 18 to 34. And he says he had trouble concentrating on the show, couldn't fully enjoy all the comedy hitting from so many angles because he was trying to figure out the format of the show. That's not good, that's bad. So right now, deep breath everybody, step back. I am going to walk through the format of your Late Late Show, okay? Now, I will enter from here, this area right here. Steps. If I'm going to fall, and I will one night, because you know on Fridays, I like to drink, it's going to be this area here. Then I'm going to walk to this spot. Now, when I get to this spot, I can do one of two things. I can educate. I can go over warning signs for trouble with your prostate. You know, the walnut-sized gland can sometimes expand. It feels like you're sitting on a golf ball. Or I could tell you guys some monologue jokes. Okay, monologue joke. So many things going on in the world, the Dow, Kosovo, but for me, the big story today, it's MC Hammer's birthday today. And Hammer was born in 1962, so let's think. Quick math, that makes him broke. Happy birthday, Hammer. Do y'all know who George Bush Jr. is? This is President Bush's son, the governor of Texas, and the GOP frontrunner in the year 2000. According to Star magazine, there are pictures of the governor dancing naked on top of a bar during the 1960s. Now, that's bad. Even worse, he only had $8 in his G-string. That is a slow night. Okay, those are your jokes. Now, continuing with the format, I fought the network on this one, and we are going to have guests, okay? I'm a people person. I like people. I'm going to talk to them. They're going to sit here. This is, by the way, all this stuff very expensive. This is Brazilian mahogany right here. I think this is Corinthian leather because that's what I asked for. Huh? I will intro the guests from here. So let me just think, as an example, let's think of who's a rapper?
Heavy D!
Okay, Heavy D. Let's say it was Heavy D. Okay, that's what I just heard. I would say, intro him here, I'd say, this is Heavy D! Okay, so I will shake his hand in this area right here. Thank you, Heavy D. That's it. Thank you much. He's got a movie Friday, April 16th called Life. Big hand for Heavy D. What do we do? Like that? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, right over there. Right over there. Right over there. Right over here.
The couch stuff.
No, right over here. We can't hear you. You're not Mike. Thank you, sir. Love you. All right. Okay, Craig, we saw the handshake with Heavy D, and we saw that he wouldn't leave, but that's okay. Craig, what about a hug? What would it look like if you hugged a woman? Well, that's a great question. It happened last night. Russian tennis player Anna Kournikova was on the show. It looks something like this. Me so Kournikova! Okay, Craig, great, but what if Anna had on a red top and little pigtails? What would that look like? What kind of question is that? It would look like this. Okay, Craig, but what if she had a little white skirt on and her hair was loose and flowing? You guys are sick. She is 17 years old. What kind of question? It would look just like this. Let's have a good show, everybody. First of all, let me just take a moment to acknowledge a broadcasting legend who has hosted this program for the past 4.5 years. He is, in my opinion, the best interviewer on television. And during this transition period, he has been extremely helpful and generous to my staff and to me personally. I would just like to say thank you to Mr. Tom Snyder. Last night, our first show, first guest, Kenny Rogers. Hard to top him. We didn't even try. We didn't put the call into Waylon Jennings. We have someone tonight who we believe is very solid. Bill Murray is here. Also tonight, representing Germany, supermodel Heidi Klum is here. And Heavy D was here. He wouldn't leave, but he was here. By the way, just a quick thing. A lot of you have never seen me before because I've been on basic cable. And all you need to know is I'm just a simple kid from the Midwest, believe in hard work and discipline. But I think the best way to sum me up is simply, my name's Craig, I'm self-deprecating, I just want to be your friend. All right, that's exciting. I don't know what that was. Now something that I created at the old place, very important. We call it the news. Here we go.
In the News is brought to you tonight by Urban Triscuit. Urban Triscuit, the badass cheese cracker with plenty of attitude. Don't mess with Urban Triscuit.
And our top story, the crisis continues in the sun-kissed Balkans as NATO forces launched a 7th straight day of airstrikes against Serbian positions in Yugoslavia. Here we see footage of one bombed area just moments before it was bombed. An angry President Clinton was outraged by the continued Serbian defiance and responded with a speech laced with profanity.
All Americans can be proud this military operation entails real risks. But the continued and repression of the forces further underscores the for
As refugees flee Central Europe and a brutal regime exercises the power of life and death over a defenseless minority, history appears on the verge of repeating itself. Some even believe the events unfolding in Kosovo could lead to the ultimate horror. Another crazy Oscar acceptance speech by Roberto Benigni. Well, federal officials are warning computer users about the dangerous computer virus called Melissa. They say you can avoid getting this extremely hazardous virus by not opening email messages you suspect to be tainted. And just to be safe, they're also urging people not to sleep with Cher. It is the worst computer virus since the Black virus, which in the 14th century destroyed 3/4 of Europe's computers. Big story in sports. UConn beat Duke yesterday 77-74 to win the NCAA basketball championship right here on CBS. Now, I don't want to tell you I told you so, but so once again, my prediction for tonight's game will be UConn 77, Duke 74. That's an upset. Mark it down. And we'll be right back with Coolio right after this. Thank you. Also, Duke's bad luck continued after the game at a local Hooters when the starting 5 tried unsuccessfully to get drunk. Apparently, they missed 6 out of every 10 shots. In the first appearance by major leaguers in Cuba in 40 years, an American team, the Baltimore Orioles, traveled to Havana last weekend and finally found a team they could beat, the Cuban All-Stars. Because food is in such short supply in Cuba, the several American fans in attendance felt ripped off when they went to open their bag of peanut. After the big game, the Baltimore Orioles flew home in a team jet, with the Cuban players desperately clinging to the wheels and tail rudder. Hey, is Byron Allen still kicking it or what? Give it up for Byron Allen. He ain't going anywhere, baby. Speaking of show business, only 49 days to go until the premiere of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. 20th Century Fox has announced that it will not make advance tickets available for Star Wars geeks because the technology does not exist to print tickets resistant to semen. In music news, rapper Old Dirty Bastard was not arrested today in connection with something. Hey, has anybody seen Penis lately? What is the deal? Has Charles Schultz just lost it? Well, it's Tuesday, and that means it's time again for a heartwarming tale from America's heartland.
And he said he was going to bite my ears off. And then I just kind of like, yo, yeah, and he sure as hell did.
There you have it. Another tale of pluck and perseverance from America's heartland. Okay, this just in. Rapper Old Dirty Bastard was, in fact, arrested today. Oh. You know what time it is? It's time for our weekly Screw You feature, okay? And how about a a big screw you to Slobodan Milosevic. I mean, this guy is a complete jerk. Listen, Slobodan, if that's your real name. I don't know who you think you are, but I'll tell you this. You remind me of somebody that I don't like. I don't know what you're up to, but you made a big mistake messing with NATO, okay? Now, just to be fair, let's hear what this big jerk, Slobodan Milosevic, has to say.
U proizvodnji, zdravstvu, školstvu, kulturnim institucijama, na taj način će najbolje pomoći.
You see what I mean? The guy's a jerk. So, to Slobodan Milosevic for being a huge pain in everyone's ass, for being on every damn channel, and for messing up the world, screw you. In book news, Betty DeGeneres has written a book about raising her famous daughter, Ellen, called Love Ellen, Mother-Daughter Journey. According to Betty DeGeneres, her only regret is the early sex talk she gave Ellen about the birds and the birds. Finally, we always like to end the news on a positive note. Oh, life is pretty good, isn't it? Hey, look, it's a chocolate factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, look, little balls of chocolate on a conveyor. That's caramel, everybody. God, I love caramel. Oh, get your hands dirty. I like to put chocolate on my girlfriend's stomach and play mud pie. Where am I? Where am I? Life is good. Oh, that felt good. I'm just reflecting on a job well done. The end the news has really caught on. I hope people don't think I'm joking about Byron Allen. I'm really proud of B. Well, as I gaze into the hills with my piercing blue eyes, I must concentrate on tonight's first guest, Bill Murray. Oh, gotta remember to ask him about his next project. Bill Murray, he's coming up right after this.
The Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn. Sponsored by Visa. It's everywhere you want to be.
You know, the other thing I'd like to tell you is don't let anything negative come in your way. You know, for instance, as the show keeps progressing, you're going to get people talking about how good he is, how bad he is. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. And of course, the critics will come down on you and say this and say that. Don't pay any attention to the critics.
Enge is on our side, it sounds like. Very excited about that. You know, in my lifetime, the two funniest men in the world have always been David Letterman and Bill Murray. Tonight, tonight, we'll concentrate on Bill Murray because he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bill Murray. What was that? Did you sit on something? What was that?
It's a throw. I feel like I'm sitting on a golf ball.
Let's just explain something to people. This show is based in L.A. because we felt on a day-to-day basis we can get the Joey Slotnicks, the Jason Batemans, and plus Steve and Edie live out here. But you live out on the East Coast, and you came out here just to do this.
You didn't have to say that. It's nice that you did, but you didn't have to say that.
Well, why didn't
No, I'm a supporter of Craig's. I think everybody knows that. It was a challenging stance. Not everybody was saying what I was saying about you, as early as I was saying it. And I think it's great that you've got a, permanent job. That's great. Because and once you get this job, late, It's yours for a long time. It's great. Because you're here, man.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's, thank you for that. Let's talk about this Rushmore thing. He won Best Supporting Actor, LA Critics, New York Film Critics, National Society of Film Critics, and the Independent Spirit Award. I mean, you used to joke about, used to say, I'm not going to the Oscars because they overlook me. And now it actually happened this year. I mean, they love you this year.
The laughter stopped this year, Craig, because I shared that one award with Billy Bob, but I won a lot of awards this year, and I didn't win the Oscar, but it's enough.
It's amazing.
It's enough, and I'm just getting the other stuff made really big. You know, I'm just getting it blown up. Because they're just little pieces of paper, really. It's not anything heavy or...
Little certificates?
Yeah, it's a certificate, it's a note. There's Xeroxes, some of them, but I'm getting them made real nice, and they're going to work. It's going to be okay. I'm going to circulate them, and I'm going to have cards made with my name and...
But in my lifetime, I never thought that our bill... Because you got robbed by the Oscars. That's fine, though. But you got robbed. They don't know... You represent us. You represent us in the 70s, the 80s, and still in the 90s. And the thing is, though, look, Saving Private Ryan was overlooked. The Avengers was overlooked. But what's next for you? I mean, are you flooded now with offers?
I don't know. I'm real slow about reading stuff. There's a big box of scripts, but you can't really get robbed by the Oscars. There's no such thing, because there's not any rhyme or reason to it sometimes, so it's okay. And if you have to sit through the award show, that's really being robbed. If you have to sit through it and lose, that
hurts.
Highway robbery, man. That's wrong. But it was okay. I had my own party at home, and actually, when James Kilborn won, I just muted the sound and gave my own little speech.
That's beautiful. You had an Oscar party.
And you know, and you know, Jim's a good guy and everything, but I just want the Academy to know that I finished my speech about 2 minutes before he did.
See? They didn't know that.
Yeah, and I killed.
Can I talk about my favorite? Here's the thing. My friends and I argue a lot on weekends about favorite Bill Murray scene moment. This is from a movie. We're not talking Lounge Singer, because that's the best thing from SNL. But the favorite scene from a movie. And today I woke up and I said it was the one in Ghostbusters. Remember with the girl where he's ESP and the guy? Yeah, there it is. I mean, is that one of your favorite scenes?
It's a really funny scene. It's a really funny scene, and it's a great way to start. You know, just giving electric shock in the first reel of a film, you know, shocking people, just gets people in a feel-good kind of a way. Can I say something about you? You know, because my friends and I, you know, we've got like a retreat house up in the woods in Vermont, and we go and we talk about your stuff. And it's, the old stuff is good, but the new stuff is unbelievable. And I think anybody that saw last night's show knows what I'm talking about. Because the thing you did, Coolio was, you know, he can go. He can really go. He's got flavor. When he turned you into, you know, you threw down some stuff at him, you know.
We did a little rap.
Craig started rapping, and when Coolio said, I had no idea that vanilla was a flavor, I was like, baby.
Thank you for that.
That was huge.
Very nice.
It was huge. Yeah.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to play 5 questions with Bill Murray right after this.
And now, tonight's Late Late Show trivia question. Which of the following is the most unpleasant sensation? A, physical pain. B, shame. C, humiliation or degradation. D, an endless feeling of loss. The answer when we return.
Show, double your comedy with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn. Plus, fresh from his NCAA championship win, UConn coach Jim Calhoun tonight.
And now the answer to tonight's Late Late Show trivia question. If you said D, an endless feeling of loss, you were correct. Here once again, Craig Kilborn.
And we're back with Bill Murray. I need to ask you about your future, your next project. What are you working on? Is it a golf book, I hear?
Oh, I have been writing a book about golf.
It's not like Leslie Nielsen has one, and then there's also Tim Conway Dwarf on golf. Is that what we... Is it a comedy kind of thing or what?
Oh, that's right. He did a short guy thing, too. No, it's not like that. It's, those are funny, but they're a different kind of thing. This is really about stories that have happened to me in and around golf. And they're excuses to jump off and tell stories that remind me of stories that happened in golf. And then there are stories about golf that remind me of other stories that have nothing to do with golf. So it's a ripoff. But it's called Cinderella Story, and it's a lot of stories about golf. I grew up in golf as a caddy and then a greenskeeper, and then I made perhaps the greatest film ever made about golf. And then,
by the way, you are one heck of a golfer, and you play at the Pebble Beach Celebrity. But you know what they always say about you up there? They always say, you know, if he wouldn't goof around so much, he'd even have a lower score. Is that true? Could you actually get a lower score if you... They act like you'd be on the tour if you weren't joking around.
it's like I saw Costas, Bob Costas, has to say, you know, if Dennis Rodman would just settle down and play the game. What planet is he on, you know? That's going to happen. It's, you know, if you set... Our goal at Pebble Beach is to have the most fun and to win. But first, you have to have the most fun. That's the primary goal, is to have the most fun and win. So we've come close. We've actually come close. Right. But if you get distracted and start playing golf seriously, then you become one of them, you know. And, you know, then you become like somebody that takes golf too seriously. And it's, you know, it's just a way of working through life.
You just compared yourself to Dennis Rodman, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just think it's so funny to say, why doesn't he just settle down, right. You know? It's like, why doesn't that Serb guy just relax, you know?
Time for 5 questions. Here we go.
That's good.
That's something new. I don't know. Name a geography. Name the 4 presidents who appear on Mount Rushmore.
Lincoln, Washington, Roosevelt, and Jefferson.
That is correct. What character did Gavin...
And Sneezy.
And Sneezy.
Yeah, right.
What character did Gavin McLeod play on the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
He was the captain. I guess. No, he was Tennille. No, he was the bald guy.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore. I'm thinking of the Love Boat.
Right.
Oh, shoot. He was the sort of fey guy.
What was his name?
Murray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finish this Kenny Rogers song lyric. Lady.
Nothing more than feeling. No, I know this song. No. I know. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor. I love you. You have made me what I am, and I am yours.
That is correct. You did it with feeling. You did it with feeling.
No, I did it as somebody else. I did it as, what's his name?
Number 4, what was your favorite Anna Kournikova outfit? Was it A, the dress, B, the pigtails and red top, or C, the tight, the white thing with the go-go boots? A, B, or C?
It's a trick question, isn't it? Because even if you have a favorite, She was working that white outfit on the right. She was working
C
that.
is correct. And finally, Bill, how do you make, category is alcohol, how do you make a perfect Rob Roy?
Give me your car keys.
I don't have them on me.
Okay.
You don't want me driving.
All right, I'm calling you a cab. I'll make you a perfect one.
Well, he's just going to make one. He's just going to make one.
Hey, the Mick.
Mickey Mantle. Oh, doctor. How did you know where that bar was over there?
Kornikova showed me last night.
We have plenty of ice in there. Okay, what is that? Is that... Oh, oh, that's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
That's McAllen. Did you just talk to it?
Well,
Did you just say something to it?
technically, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can splash a little vermouth in the top. You can put an ounce in the air conditioning system and let it just go in, or you can just whisper it. Vermouth. Now, a perfect Rob Roy, every artist leaves a trace of imperfection, one slight imperfection. No maraschino tonight. A sun-kissed around the rim and inside. Okay.
That'll work. Wow. That is correct. Thank you, Bill Murray. We'll be right back with Heidi Klum right after this.
Don't whistle in the dressing room, because that's bad. That's bad. That's very, very bad, because, you know, that's bad luck. That's number one bad luck. I'm very superstitious. I never throw a hat on the bed unless it's followed by pantyhose and a bra.
On WCCO 4 News at 10, St. Peter was once a picturesque town. Destroys at 10.
Get ready to play, Miss Sparky.
This is the new... The first thing you should get is a navigation system, because, you know, you tend to get lost in this town, and it's, I do. I mean, my advice, I get lost when I get off Sunset, so I've got one in my car, and I suggest that you get one too.
Let's just take a quick moment for us, okay? As most of you know, I don't play by the rules. For example, when I was at ESPN, when a white player dunked the ball, and it happened once, April 12th, 97, George Mirasan, I would scream, "Hey, white men can jump." So tonight, I'm breaking a rule by reading reviews of this show on the air. It's never been done before. Now, I'm doing it because, number one, I have thick skin, but number two, I'm all about improving. If there's some constructive criticism out there, I am listening. However, it turns out the reviews from last night's show were 95% positive. But there were some bad ones, 3 to be exact. Let's just take a peek. This first from the New York Post, Michelle Greppi writes, she starts the usual stuff: Kilborn cool, confident, comfortable, insanely gifted interviewer, overpowering charm, etc., etc. But here at the end is where she goes negative, and I quote, "Whatever network numbskull decided to limit this show to an hour ought to get on the first train to idiot land." Hey, Michelle, if this show were 90 minutes, you'd complain it wasn't a full 2 hours, okay? I can't win. Another one, this from the Minneapolis Bee. Never heard of it. Must be from the bee chain or something. Their critic starts by saying, "All hail to Kilborn, new benchmark for charm. Craig, where have you been all my life? Blah, 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 blah." But then he has the nerve to attack my guest, Kenny Rogers, calling him a pathetic has-been, and he says some very harsh things. I don't even want to read these things. He actually complains about when Kenny tore up the picture of the Pope. Let me just say this to you, loser. Kenneth Albert Rogers has brought more joy to people than you ever will, so knock it off. Plus, it was a bad picture of the Pope, anyways. Enough with the negative. Let's end on a positive. This from the Spanish paper in Phoenix, LB. And by the way, let me just say, the Mexican-American press has always been very fair with me. It says, Kilborn, muy grande, muy inteligente, muy charmo. And it finishes, 5 questions, ay caramba. We're halfway through the show, maybe even more, and it's just time for me to unwind a little bit. You know, I wear a suit for Bill, because he's a pro, but for Heidi Klum, I'm going to go something a little more casual, make her feel comfortable. You know, she is from another country and all. I'm just going to throw on something casual.
Craig Kilborn is comfortably attired for the bedroom or the boardroom in this classic silk smoking jacket from the House of Sulca. Hand-tailored by Old World craftsmen in China, Craig's jacket features an azure and anthracite houndstooth pattern, which highlights his piercing blue eyes. Smoking jackets aren't just for smoking anymore when they're being worn by Craig Kilborn.
We'll be right back with Heidi Klum. Stay with us.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn, please call 213-833-6469 or visit us on our website at www.cbs.com.
Double your pleasure.
My next guest is simply the most beautiful woman in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Heidi Klum. That's a little European thing.
I was confused everywhere.
So which one did you went here?
I went there, I know.
Okay, that's great.
Confusing.
You look great. Now, you came out here, Victoria's Secret. They flew you out here, Victoria's Secret, right?
Yes.
And tell me about, what kind of airplane is that?
Oh, it's...
Is it gorgeous?
It's gorgeous. And it's full of all the supermodels, and it's kind of like, we travel like rock stars, you know? We go to LA, we go, you know, we do your show.
What a life.
And then we go to Germany to have our nails done. Then we go to Miami to do a fashion show. You know, it's just like the usual.
Do the pilots, are they wearing a teddy or something? Or is everyone caught up in the moment or not?
They all look like you look very Hugh Hefner tonight, I have to say.
Who is Hugh Hefner? There is a new product that, and I didn't quite understand it, from Victoria's Secret. And what kind of, it's a product that you're pushing, it's an underwear?
Well, it is called Body by Victoria.
So
I'm wearing it tonight, so everyone...
You're wearing it right now? Okay. But we actually have you describing it.
Well, it's all different things. They do bra and panties, and, you know, this is like the tube dresses and tube tops.
Cool, very athletic. Let's listen to Heidi. Let's listen to Heidi describing it.
It's seamless, so you can wear it under things. You know, if you wanna, if you have something that is a little bit see-through, you can put it underneath. Like, I like really cute, tight sweaters, you know, and when they're really tight on you, you see sometimes everything.
Okay. So that is advantageous if someone likes to wear tight sweaters, is what you just said there. Is that right?
well, you know, you cut it like on a certain spot now when I'm in trouble. Well, no, you can wear it to like all different things. You know, you can wear it on your show, for example. You can wear it out.
So you're wearing
Or you can wear it underneath, you know. It supports you. You can do whatever you want with it.
But sometimes you don't even have to wear anything underneath. You can just throw on a sweater and
Yeah.
just go out, you know,
Yeah.
go out into the world, right?
Yes.
People do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heidi, I have a really important question for you.
What?
Will you join me at the window seat?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Crisis over.
We're out of time because Heavy D ran long. I want to thank Heidi Klum, Bill Murray, Anna Kournikova. One more time for Kenny Rogers. All right? Jeff Goldblum is on the show tomorrow. He's going to play the piano. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Good night, everybody.
The concepts of asking guests amusing questions and making sarcastic comments about the news are the exclusive property of The Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn and may not be used without our express written consent.
You know, show business is like a game of golf. You know, you can play one hole and be great. The next hole you can mess up on. But don't worry about it because you've always got another hole to play and make up with it. And that's what it's like. You know, one show could be great. The next night you could be having a little problem. The audience might not be reacting to you as good. But, you know, my philosophy is never let one day spoil another. Make them relax. You be a sort of a psychologist or something. You know, you've got to think about how other people are feeling because they're not all used to